I'm Grizzly Greg. Hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment. Always smash that subscribe button. Thank you to my sponsor, Pandemic Performance. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and pandemicperformance.com for all your performance needs. Enjoy the video. Hey everyone. I had a few requests on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel to give another tour of the toy hauler that I have, that I haul my razor around with, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. So this is it. Got it all cleaned up. Interior is all clean, winterized. It's October here in Wisconsin, and right now it's about 48 degrees. So we're getting down to the final days. We're done using her for the year. So this is it. It's a Motiv. It's actually made by ATC. It's an ATV Motiv Roadhouse. I actually don't even know the exact footage. I don't know if it's a 20-footer, 22-footer, but it's not fancy. Does have an awning, got the door, window on this side, window on the other side, 2 tanks, propane, spare tire holder, fully electric jack with light. I did put an equalizer hitch on it this year. That helped a lot. I do pull it with my half-ton Silverado. It's got a 5.3 in it. It doesn't have the diesel or the 6.2. It's a 5.3 with tow haul on it, and about 15 pounds of air in the airbags. I put airbags in the back of this. It rides about perfectly level. When you're going downhill over 65 miles an hour, and I have the razor in the back, so the razor only goes in forward. I can't fit it backwards because the front bumper sticks out too far. The engine and transmission are in the back of the razor, so there's a lot of tail weight. I got to make sure I have a full water tank, which is, you know, right up front here, to kind of balance it out, and it pulls a lot better. As soon as you empty that water tank, it gets a lot worse, even with the equalizer hitch on it. So that's something you gotta consider, take in mind. It'd be nicer to have a mid-mounted engine Ranger in there. Would be a lot nicer. It does come with the pull-out step. Got your water heater. That's all your controls for the refrigerator in there. Got 4 brand new tires on it as of, I think, May this year. I got them all tire shined up. Before I back into my dad's shed this month, I'll layer some more tire shine on it. I park it on 2x4s, keep it off the concrete. Try keeping as much life in them tires as possible, because as every camper owner knows, the tires tend to crack in between the lugs here before the tread actually wears out. Just the nature of the beast. Going inside here, you got your normal, you know, detachable screen door. Works real good. Fire extinguisher, smoke alarms, everything. Got a stereo system. There's a speaker there, speaker here. It actually goes really loud. You keep the door open, everybody can jam out. Nice big bed. Heck, you could sleep 3 people on this thing, to be honest with you. It's actually a lot smaller if you go underneath here. The wife wanted some memory foam mattress things, so ended up putting that in here. That's fully electric. Let me turn all the powers in here. So here's a water heater. Turn that on, even though I've never really used it. This is the pump for the water. Gray, black, fresh water tank. Gauges showing you how full, battery life, blah blah blah. So that turns all the lights. You got light switches. Turns the lights on and off. Bed is fully electric. Goes right up. Now here's the problem with my razor. This thing obviously goes up to about right here. I could disconnect these brackets, raise them up another probably 6 inches, and then I might be able to get the razor underneath this bed. But when I raise this bed all the way up, the razor does not fit underneath of it, so I either got to raise them or do a cage chop. But since I'm not the best, at stuff like that. That's as high as it goes. Razor is about 3 inches too tall, so you got to take the bed off, which all it is 4 pins. Comes right off. Lean against the wall. Razor comes in here. That board I use to put against my closet here. That's like a weight. It basically keeps the weight distributed all the way through that board. and put that tire up against there. And when you close this beaver tail, the beaver tail is about 2 inches from being fully shut, and you got to kind of push it shut, and then that wedges the RZR perfectly where I don't even have to strap it down. It's like built for it. It was nuts. 2 ATVs. You can get 2 ATVs from bumper to stern. Front bumper on my Grizzlies right here. You got to put a towel right here. You can see I did make a mistake here, chewed up a little bit of the edge. You know, shit happens. But from bumper to stern, you can fit 2 ATVs. It is a little tough to get them to go sideways, to whip them around this way. It's pretty close. The racks are going to be scraping the walls. I don't really want to do that. 2-stage curtains in this thing. That's good for when you got a toddler like I do. Furnace is down there. That's the fuse panel. Got a nice closet in here. Coat hangers. It's basically just scissors jacks to support the rear. Extra extension cord. Dog bowls, the TV. Stuff like that for the dog. TV we put right up there. And then we got a fridge. Not a whole lot of room, but just enough to put, you know, the stuff that you don't want to get wet in a cooler. You know, like if you have like a vegetable tray or fruit tray, something like that, everything fits real good in there. But I mean, you're not putting, you know, a rack of ribs and a bunch of tenderloins in there. And you're not gonna have enough room. Microwave works good. Everything works in this thing. Stove works really good. This knife set actually has been riding here for 3 years now, and it's never fallen off, believe it or not. Freaking amazing. Nice sink, everything's nice and clean. Extra storage down here. Here's where you winterize it. Right here, it takes about 1.5 gallons of antifreeze to winterize the thing. A couple valves. A couple valves in there to turn in the spring, and a couple valves to turn in the fall to make sure the antifreeze goes where you want it. Nice sink. A little storage in the corner there. More cubbies up top. And then it also has a full bathroom. Got the toilet here. Nice shelving. Wife had towels and everything right in there. Shower's perfectly big enough. I got a couple buddies who are, no offense to my buddies if they watch this video, that are 350 plus. One of them has been in here. One of them has been in here, and he can get around just fine. Nice big shower, in my opinion. And does have air conditioning. Air conditioning works very good. Cools this thing right down. But yeah, that's about the gist of it. A couple outlets right there to run some fancy LED lights to make it look cool. All the lights work on it. That's where you store your little tube. There's your gray and black water drain. Normal freshwater fill up. That's your electrical cord. On this side, big old electrical cord, works good. But overall, this thing's been very awesome for me and the wife. We have a toddler, sleeps in it with us. You gotta be a little quieter. It's good for basically a husband-wife duo and maybe one kid. I think it's gonna do good for probably, I'd say 1 more year yet. I think 1 more year we're gonna keep this thing, and then it'll probably be for sale. It's never seen salt in the few years that I've owned it. The guy that owned it previous to me, I think had it 4 years, he said, 3 or 4 years. He never had it out in the salt. So the thing was made in 2008, and 8 out of them years, it's for sure has not seen salt. And if you look underneath this thing, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty spotless. You know, there's no rust on any of the frame mechanisms. It's pretty clean. Look up in there. I'm very happy when I went and looked at this thing a few years ago. The only problem is it's about 8,000 pounds loaded with a RZR and full water tank. So, and then you got this flat front. So you're not going to want to go much faster than 65 miles an hour. My 2021 Silverado here with the 5.3 in it, she revs at 3 grand pretty much the entire time. So it's a little rough on a half-ton pickup. So a 3/4 ton diesel or gas with like a 6.2 in it, or that small diesel, would probably be a little better for pulling something like this. But wheel bearings are good in it. I'm not trying to sell this thing right now, obviously, but I'm just saying I check everything every spring, and we really clean this thing out good and just make sure that it is ready to be put away for winter. I do throw 3 mouse traps out here before I put it away in my dad's shed, and I put dryer sheets in all the cubbies, and then I will also stick blocks of poison in each corner also. Just I triple up on it because I don't want mice in here. I want to be able to resell this for the same price that I bought it for. I think I'll be able to get it close. Very nice, put together, very well built machine. If everybody knows about ATC, they're actually a race trailer company. They make some pretty high-end stuff. So when I saw this out in Wisconsin Rapids 3 years ago, I told the wife, let's go look at it. And it's been a good buy. Nothing's broken on it other than putting 4 tires on it. Haven't done nothing to this thing. So been an awesome little camper. So yeah, thanks for watching. It might be for sale this time next year, so keep an eye out.